Now that we've built this labor search model, let's go ahead and see what happens if something changes. So the example I gave in the notes was what happens if our matching efficiency were to increase. For example, because Indeed, which is an online job search website, becomes more popular. So if it becomes popular and more people are using online job searching, we'll match people a lot faster. Well, what does this do? Well, remember with our Beveridge curve, an increase in gamma shifts this to the left. So this is a new Beveridge curve with an increase in gamma. But there's other things that happen, right? Other things that happen, remember the vacancy-supply curve will actually shift to the right if gamma increases. The vacancy-supply curve that we had with an increase in gamma, it shifts to the right. And the reason for that, because what happens when gamma goes up, right, it is more profitable, right? Firms fill vacancies faster. So if they fill vacancies faster, then they're willing to open more, right? And that's the increase in the vacancy supply curve. Our wage setting curve, if we get matched faster, that has nothing on the wage setting, so there's nothing changing there on the wage setting side. So what does that mean? That means we have a new equilibrium over here. We're going to see higher market tightness. So we're going to see market tightness increase. We're going to see wages increase. And then over in our Beveridge curve, having this higher level of market tightness is going to give us a lower level of unemployment rate. And we've actually seen that with the invention of the internet. We've seen wages go up. We've seen this increase in market tightness, and we've seen this Beveridge curve shifting inward a little bit at times, which is causing us to have a much lower unemployment rate when we're able to match people at a faster rate. So usually when we have this graphing in class, let's just label this as point A so we know that where point A was, and then let's go ahead and label this one as point B. So you'll be responsible for taking some sort of change and then talking about how that will impact the wage setting vacancy supply, how it'll impact the Beveridge curve, and overall, what's it going to do to our three unknowns. So to recap, I'm going to make this a little smaller so we can recap all the stuff that we just did during this lesson. And by all the stuff, I mean the important things that we're making this all together. So we have the wage as a function of theta. That's our wage setting curve. We have theta as a function of the wage. That was our vacancy supply curve. We had the unemployment rate as a function of theta. That was our Beveridge curve. What we're doing is we're setting these two equal to each other to find the theta star W star, and then you can plug the theta star in down here to get our U star. So this is very theoretical, but it's a much more modern and a much more realistic way of showing how we see changes to both wages, market tightness, and the unemployment rate. And so real fast, this right here, right? 3 equations, 3 unknowns. So that means we can solve it. There's not going to be a lot of numbers. So there's not a lot of numbers here. It's mainly theory for this lesson. Good luck.